Hey everybody, it is Famine from Famine Studios. Today we're going to be remaking a vintage collection Incinerator Trooper as a custom. No major modifications on this one. This was pretty much just straightforward taking off pieces, repainting them, and applying them to the toy. I foolishly did cut the backpack to get it off before I realized that you could just pop the straps off on the shoulder, which you'll see in a little bit. I did a bit of painting on that a little bit later on its own. It's basically just applying some metallic colors, but right now we're going to start the weathering process on this trooper because you know in Gimmick, these boys are dirty. I want you to be careful here if you're using a knife, an X-Acto, a craft knife, even a box cutter. Just be careful. Try and work away from yourself. You see I'm being very careful. If you do see me cutting towards myself, it's because I'm stupid and I don't want you to do it, but it's a great way to chip up and weather that nice pristine red paint. So we've got it all marked up and ready to go. I pop the head off, and you know my method. It's the old green Scotch-Brite, where I go over the entire figure and just kind of take that candy apple sheen off, as well as scuff up that armor and make it ready to accept paint. Now, like I said, I applied some paint to the pauldron and the pack off camera. I wanted to make that, instead of all black and red, I added some browns to make it look more like leather, added silver to the buckles, and just detailed that out. Simple stuff, you know. Added some silver, different hobby paints, and wargaming paints to this to make it look like that. And I painted up the tanks silver because, of course, they're going to be all weathered and worn. I basically feel like these guys refill these tanks over and over, so why wouldn't they? Also thought that the red was great, but I wanted some more gray on there. I lined the lenses with some gray underneath and also the top of the bucket just to give it some more character. Now, here's where things get exciting for me. What I did was I dry brushed going up from the ground black onto the figure, so it was almost like smoke from a fire. Left the back with less, and then I went over with gray on top of that, and it came out pretty damn cool. But like, here's the figure with the gray over it too, and it looks really dark, but you'll see we use my trusty friend green Scotch-Brite, and then we're going to put this figure together and take a look. Here it is. This is the beast. That's right, the Imperial Waste Management Trooper. I figure they call these guys in when things get out of crates, when non-mechanical entities go loose, something biological, and they're burning it, and that's why they're all sooted up. And, maybe Groot ought to be careful with this guy walking around. Who knows? They shoot flames first and ask questions later, I'm sure of it. Love how this came out, weathered up. Like I said, I did some work on the pack. I think it came out pretty damn great. Add some character to it and a pop of color. Same with the flamethrower. I hope you guys dig this. If you guys choose to do something like this, please tag me over on Instagram at Famine Studios X. I'd love to see it and I want to check it out. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Stay tuned for the next one. Thank you so much for watching. Be well, guys, and as always, too sweet me. Take care.